There we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Beauty Strength and Dominance, the official LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships podcast. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me today for round two on this show, one of the finalists in the LFC Madness 2, the beautiful Miss Sheena Bathory. Sheena, it's a pleasure and privilege as always. How are you?
Hi, everybody, and thank you so much for the invitation to the podcast again.
Hey, first and foremost, you are one of the hottest commodities in session wrestling in the LFC as far as prospects goes. It's only fitting, Sheena, and congratulations on making it to the finalists of the LFC Madness tournament.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited.
I think what's very cool about it as well is we've had this tournament. This is the second. It's become one of the most popular tournaments to have in LFC history. You made it to the finals, and your opponent going into LFC 35 Booty Camp 3D is Shaylin. How you feeling, and are you looking forward to this bout? Shaylin is another newcomer and prospect to LFC.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about this, and it's going to be something new experience in my life. I have done the sessions, judo, wrestling, many different sports, but all mixed together. I never done, and um, the good thing that it's people are not only curious about your skill, they want to see also your shape, your body. So I feel like it's more challenging for me because we have to wear a sexy lingerie. So I'm just get back on my diet. I want to get almost the stage shape what I get in fitness. So we are really close to the show, but I try to keep as hard as I can my diet. So I wanted the guys really like the looking and they enjoy the show what I going to show. So I really make very intense preparation for that.
Well, first and foremost, I'm going to say it right now. You are gorgeous regardless, Miss Sheena Bathory. My goodness gracious. As we see here on
Yeah, you see, I'm getting back my shape.
I see it, and it absolutely does show with the hard work, determination, and grit that you possess, Sheena. And I'm going to actually ask you about that because what a lot of people fail to realize when it comes to LFC, fitness is a major part of what goes into the athletic proportion and everything that goes into the LFC. So I got to ask you, what is your diet consuming of, ma'am? How you doing? You're going hard in the paint. What's the diet consist of?
Yeah. Actually, last year I got a little problem with my thyroid, so I got lots of weight on me. Um, I'm already lost like how much? Almost 20 pounds. But
Wow.
not from muscles, from fat. So I just want to get more lean. I get enough mass of muscles. I just want to show them. So as long as I get leaner, I'm going to look more muscular. So I'm almost there. I still have to lose like 8 more pounds, and then I will be super cool shape. My diet, it seems like I eat very low carbs and more proteins, and I do like daily 2 3 times workout. So in the morning, I go to the jitsu class and I do some gym after, and in the afternoon I go some pro wrestling school or a jitsu class or something. So I'm very excited about this show, and I was looking forward for a long time. Like we were already talking about this last year, and it's finally going to happen.
Well, I think the world has come back to some sense of normalcy with everything that's going on from COVID to quarantine and this overall pandemic. It's nice to see us getting back into some sense of normalcy. And I know you were doing your thing in Hungary and internationally wise, and now you're here in Las Vegas. How has Las Vegas been treating you, man? It's Sin City, it's America, it's the gambling capital of the world, it's the fighting capital of the world. How was that transition from where you were over, you were stuck in Hungary with everything going on with COVID, and now you're finally here in the States in Vegas? How do you feel?
Well, I can't find better place for my future career because I just recognize everything is here. So if I want to find a really good MMA class, it's here. I want to find a good pro wrestling trainer, tons of are here. Lots of events are here. Actually, I have lots of good memories from Las Vegas because um, I won my first G2 contest for the Naga Federation here in Vegas 2 years ago. Last year I got silver medal in the fitness competition in the world. It was a World Cup, and now going to be the LFC, and after for Jennifer Thomas event I'm going to fight for. So everything is here in Vegas, and I get lots of good sessions because people always just traveling. So I'm just always busy, and that's what I like.
I mean, when you're royalty like yourself, Sheena, because I'm going to say this, folks, if you have not seen Miss Sheena's work, I got to say, you're the queen of lift and carry. You can see all the lift and carry videos because you are. You're the queen of lift and carry with your strong.
I should. So even when I, any guy asking me for, can you lift me? My weight is it's hard to say in kilograms is 140 kilograms or 150 was one of the heaviest guy, and I said, well, if you ask me, I'm not going to think if I can or not. I should do that. So that's the way how I'm doing lift and carry.
I got to say, either way, it's one of those things where when you have a session with you or just in general, and I'm going to say this not just because I'm your friend and because I love you to death, Sheena, you're the most vibrant and most passionate people that I know when it comes to sessions. But I got to say, you got that rough and tough side about you as well. So it's a nice mix for your clients.
Yes, so there's everything, and last year because there was this COVID and pandemic, I was close to get depression. Really, it was really hard time for me not to meet with my clients, not to do the job what I was actually burning for. So that's what I feel. And so us um, since I was able to come to United States, that was my first plan. I'm here now, and I just keep going. I get lots of invitations for event, and I just want to go this as long as I am able to do.
Yeah, that's what I love about you, man. I got to say, it's like, live free or die hard, to quote the infamous movie by Bruce that stars Bruce Willis. It's one of those things, man. It's go hard or go home. With you, Sheena, I will say this. Going back to what you touched upon with the depression side of things, it happens with us because everybody was going nuts through COVID. You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't do anything. You were stuck in the house. And a lot of us, I can attest to, myself included, have gone through that. But I got to say, for you, this is what I want to ask you about, to pick a positive spin to it. A lot of us found a way from the fitness side of things to do a lot of home workouts. Like, be creative and do some stuff that we would normally do at the gym or what have you, and the comfort of our home. So just do a lot of home workouts and still stay on your grind in that forefront.
So last year,
Year.
because I
Because I
wasn't able to traveling for sessions and doing sessions in my country because there is just it's not really useful. So I decided to not wasting my time, and that's why I invested for the fitness preparation. I got lots of how to say I was winning the amateur World Cups, and
and
for the pro qualification I always get silver or the bronze one. I was really close to get the pro card, which I'm going to make next year for sure. So, and after I get busy with the Hungarian TV channel because they signed me up for the shows which calls Exathlon. It took 4 months for my life. There I had no phone, nothing. Every day is just competitions on the field. It is kind of Ninja Warrior and Survivor mixed. So very competitive, and I was doing pretty good. I was a potential winner, and my scores was the best. But unfortunately, I got an injury, and that's why I had to leave the show. So in this year, they call me back. It calls All Stars, but I just canceled because I'm leaving for my goals. I don't wanna leave sessions at this moment. No one events. So I just said for the Hungarian TV channel that no, thank you. I'm gonna stay in Vegas for the next events, which I better like the British parties and so.
Hey, I mean, it's a thing where you got to do what's good for you. You got to do what makes you happy. But I also look at it from a stance too. You just said the two key shows here, which are very popular in the States: American Ninja Warrior and Survivor. That's a hell of a mix. But I got to say, it also brings a lot of discipline to you, and it shows within your craft, and it shows within you. And I think it just makes you shine even more. You know what I'm saying? Really exudes and accentuates you, Sheena.
Yeah. So the show which I was making then in Hungary, it made me really popular there. And of course, newspaper was writing about what I'm doing, the sessions, which I had no secret about. I said like I'm doing fetish wrestling, I'm doing shows, whatever. I was super honest with the newspapers. So let's say the session live get more fans from Hungary now while I get into the show. And I'm just I just don't want to continue that show because I want to follow my dream. I want to follow what I really like to do. Even the people needs me in this show. I don't care. I love sessions. I love these Swedish events. I love this life. People really appreciate me. They love me, and I think this is kind of back and forth. So we both have a connection, and that's why I feel so comfortable here.
I gotta say, you know what the connection is? I'm gonna point at it because we're on video. You got the heart, Sheena. You got the heart. It's right here in the heart, the corazon, if you will. So I mean, that's why a lot of people gravitate you, and it's so funny going to that because, folks, I will say, if you are not on the LFC social media, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all forms of the LFC social media, every time this face right here, this face, Sheena Bathory, is on the LFC website or featured in an article, everybody's just ready for you to just go out there and kick some ass and destroy some opponents. You have become one of the most popular prospects, popular figures in LFC, and you haven't even got it yet.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. It's so nice to hear that you guys really like the job I'm doing. I'm really giving 100% in, and that's just like you said before, my full with my heart. Yeah, I love to kicking guys' ass with a pleasure.
And you see, that's not a bad thing because I'm going to say, as a male, sometimes we need to get our butts kicked. And I'm going to say right now, from the intergender side of things, it's become so huge and such a huge art form for everything as far as professional wrestling. And I'm sure in other combative natures, but the intergender thing is taken over. And with women like you involved, it's only going to get bigger and better.
Oh, thank you so much. I believe it.
Oh, no, you're very welcome. And as well, Sheena, I will say this about you. Now, you mentioned Jennifer Thomas, a.k.a. Jenny Bloody Valentine, to the LFC faithful. Session wrestling, she's got this Women on Fire. And I'm going to say the Women on Fire event, because we got to talk about this. How excited are you? She's got another event empowering women. There's a lot of session talent like yourself on that. It's going to be an amazing event. Talk about Women on Fire, because I know you must be very excited to be a part of that.
Yes. So it's going to be two different events with probably different rules. Um, so the part is a little bit challenging for me because I really want to show my top skill, top shape in both of the shows. Jenny, she's an amazing person. We are in touch, and she actually we had already sessions together. She was teaching me lots of new techniques like takedowns from pro wrestling and stuff. So I really like the way how she's treat me and she care about me, about my future. I'm very very grateful for she, and I really adore her skill and knowledge, and can see that her heart also in this session because um, I get lots of good friends from this business. Even the session wrestlers are so nice and kind. So um, about the show, I now my priority is the LFC. So I don't know. It's going to be a really short time to preparing for the next event, but I'm trying to make it all together.
I mean, this is what it's like to be a hot commodity that is Miss Sheena Bathory, because god dang, man, we got LFC, we got Women on Fire. You're just making your way around the bend, making a way around the loop, if you will, because, I mean, that's what it's like to be in high demand, but still, it takes a lot, but I think with your grit and determination, like we touched upon before, I think you'll make it work. So, I mean, hey, LFC, Women on Fire, it's all conjoined at the hip, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It all gels together, so we shall see how it all goes.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, as long as I just have to fight, I am fine. Doesn't matter how many events I get an invitation for, I will be there.
Hey, I've seen some of your latest videos you posted to social media, which I'll promote at the end of the show. But god dang, man, the Brazilian grappler, you're doing your thing with Steve. You're punching, you're kicking, you're on top of him, you're smothering him. My goodness gracious, you got some great content coming out there.
Yes. Are you talking about my clip store now?
Yes, the clip store. And there's been a lot of clips on your social media. For those who've not seen the Brazilian grappler, you got the bout you did with Steve that you promoted on the clip store and on your Instagram.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I love actually working for the different clip stores, because all the guys have their own special or unique different fetish. And as long as I'm working for them for the custom videos, I gonna understand more what they like. And this helps me to give later a better session for them, so I understand what part they like more, what we are doing on the martial arts part, like. But it's definitely based on the domination, which is naturally in me, so it's just so good.
Well, Sheena, this podcast is called Beauty, Strength, and Dominance. So you do you exude accentuate that dominance part, absolutely, my friend. And same with the beauty and strength. But my goodness, woman, whether it's smothering, whether it's just on top of someone, lifting, carrying, the
Yeah.
dominance is you. It really does show. And I go back to that because it's one of those things where, like, you're talking about preferences. Everyone has preferences within your clients, and you get to gravitate where people like, right? Lifting, carrying. There's so many different preferences, and that's what makes session wrestling very cool. And I mean, it's great as far as the art form goes because everybody likes something different, and it's a variety for people.
Yeah, and I'm fine with this, and this is also a very good part of sessions, that you never get boring. You always meet something new. You understand? So there's always different requests for sessions. Like there are like some of tramping, or somebody like the pro wrestling style. Somebody just like to get smothered, and yeah. But one of my favorite is the scissor hold with my tights to squeezing so hard.
I'm going to say this right now because I'm glad you brought that up. Folks, this woman and her head scissors and just scissoring in general. We talked about the queen of lifting, carrying, and scissoring. Let's add the scissoring to that because you have some of the best scissoring videos out there. I urge anyone to go see it because every time I see you do that, it's one of those things where it's like, all right, eyes are fixated. I'm gravitating towards it. Give me a scissor video by the lovely Machina because it's some of the best, if not the best, content that you provide to your fans and to your loyal fans.
Yes, and especially I like doing scissors because I do like for sure every second day I do workout, especially for my thighs, for my legs, and for my butt, because I was competing in fitness in the wellness division, where the judge is focusing of the low bodies on the thighs. So I get even stronger while I do lots of workout. And yeah, I just recognize I get much stronger when I'm doing scissor holds, because 2 years ago I was able to do like 100%, and they were still tapping, of course, but now they can't take even the 50% of my strength. So they get knocked out over 40%. Or I mean, I just can't go up. I gonna hurt them so much, so bad. So like literally I'm gonna crush them. I'm sorry, but it's so funny.
I'm sorry, but that is a killer right there, and I mean this, and we're laughing about this and we're joking, but that's the sentiments of a killer right there.
But you know what's funny? Like they arrive and they say like, I know you are strong. I really know. But my neck can't take it because I just like scissor holds. And I say, okay. You must be happy if you can take even the 40%, but let's try slowly to get warm up your neck, And I'm starting, and after 20, 30%, they just start to tapping, like the chickens. And they said, oh, come on, you said you can't take it. So I'm just going over to 40, and then they are just yelling to stop it. And he said, holy shit, I know you are fucking strong, but damn, your Caesar is just so deadly, It's just so funny.
Hey, truth is truth, man. I'll be honest with you. I love you to death, but I would want to get scissored by you, and I'm going to be meeting you in person, which I'm going to say right now.
Are you going to be there in the LFC?
Yes,
personally?
I'm going to
I'm
be.
gonna grab you and I'm gonna pull you between my thighs. Look, this strong leg.
Yeah,
You're gonna get knocked out by Sheena in live if you want. I'm gonna make it with a pleasure.
Hey, I'll be honest with you. I'll be ringing out. Say, I need to talk. I need to introduce you when you get to the ring. So I need my neck. I need to talk, Gene.
Okay, so you have to say everything what you need before, okay? Maybe
Absolutely.
you won't be able to talk after, so just remember what you have to share with people.
Right. Okay. I see you. Okay. All right. I'm a little scared, but I'm also a little interested as well. I'm anxious. You got me. You got me a little.
The joyful pain.
The joyful pain. Yes. Hashtag joyful pain. Absolutely. No, go back to the LFC for a second here. Because, man, you encompass a lot of great art forms and combative natures that we mentioned in this platform. But, god dang, girl, besides the fact of the talents and going with the entrances and everything encompassed, the lingerie in LFC, the lingerie portion, what are we thinking about for a lingerie design? I mean, it is on All Hallows Eve. It's Halloween night. It's spooky season, Sheena. What are you thinking about wearing for the lingerie type? What type you got in mind?
Woo! I like the topic. So we don't really celebrating Halloween in Europe.
Okay.
It just it's coming, but not very popular. So now I just was already looking up for the makeup artist. So I just want to have some face paints, like the half. Of course, people want to see like Sheena's face, but the half of my face, I wanna make some Halloween paint and maybe some body paint. And for wearing, actually, I'm looking for the really sexy lingerie, but I don't want to so much cover my body. So, like I don't really want to wear fishnet or stuff because people like to see my legs, you know. But some sexy bra and maybe a thong or something. And actually, I was thinking about to arrive the LFC with my top of the gi at the black belt, so covering my face, my body. And when I arrive, I'm gonna take them off, and there is my lingerie.
I like that. I like your style. I think that would absolutely fit, and it goes with the tone and your overall character. And also, I'll say this right now, ma'am. Of course, we got to see your legs. You're like ZZ Top. You got legs, and you know how to use them. So we got to see those gorgeous legs of yours. It's the money maker. Besides the face, the legs are the money maker, Shane. So we got to see those legs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so excited to preparing on different part for the event. So it's just not only about the sport, about the fighting. It's there are many small different details I have to care about, and I just so much like it.
I think with you, and I'm going to say right now, first and foremost, you're like we talked about. You're beautiful, and you are a very sexy woman, and I mean that with the utmost sincerity.
Oh, thank you. But I still gonna kill you with my Caesar.
Here's what you need to do. I'm going to say right now, we got a great judge coming in. He's a friend of mine. His name is Tommy Bell. Does a lot of great artwork for LFC. He's drawn a lot of the fighters. If you could give him a scissor hold instead of me, that'd be great. His name is Tommy Bell. You'll see him when you get there. Tommy Bell. Scissor
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. I'll say he'll listen to this and he'll yell at me, but hey, it was worth it. I love you, Tommy. Anyway, I digress. I got to say this to you as well because we were talking about the lingerie. We're talking about everything encompassed with it. I really want to say this to you as well. How does it feel? Because with a woman of your size, your stature, how do you feel to be influencing, the many women to come in session and just in general? You are that empowering figure for a lot of women out there. I mean, that must make you feel absolutely wonderful.
Wow. So you think I'm influencing them?
You have an influential. I mean, everybody in life, Sheena, has that influential spark and that influential just figure about them. I think you're gonna be influencing a lot of people.
They are always nice with me when we working together. I don't know about this part, but I know that I influence guys, a lot of them, because they think they are in good shape, and when they meet me and I'm still kicking their ass, they
Yes.
think like, holy shit, I really need to get back to gym. Like, at least I need to give you more challenge next time. So lots of guys after my session, they start to work out and they get more inspired again. So maybe I don't want to say the same with girls, because girls are they're more active, so they care about their shape and everything. I know that they like me, they like my style, anything what I'm doing, my skill, they appreciate. So that's why they offering me for working for their own studio. But I'm gonna say, like, when I get into this business, even some girls weren't that skilled because they didn't have this background what I had. But I was also learning from them a lot. The trash talk, the domination part. I don't really had idea about this kind of dominations, like the smothering stuff. So even they adore my skill, I also adore the natural dominant style. And I was learning a lot from them. So I think it's, like,
It's a balance. It's a balance.
yeah, it's a balance. Yeah.
I could attest to that. I also look at it from a stance too with your male clients and the women, because I'm going to say right now, what's great about the session wrestling industry, there's so many people that are really getting into it, and Jennifer does an amazing job with it, and including yourself. I look at it from a stance too. It's not just the heart, but you also got a little something up in here, man. You got the knowledge to teach to the next generation, and just in general, you got the knowledge about you. And the knowledge really goes a long way with what you get to learn about the session wrestling industry and just you as a whole. So the knowledge is really everything that goes into it as well.
Yeah. I just didn't hear the last part. Sorry.
That's okay. I'll repeat myself. It was mainly just the knowledge goes a long way up in here. So you also have that knowledge to pass on to everyone who wants to get into session.
Yes. So actually, the judo, when I was arriving in the session, just was the basic. I learned a lot from session, even from guys. I learned a lot because they know their fetish, so they have some favorite submission hold, and they were teaching me. So I was, even they weren't skilled. I was very open to learning from them, so I can use it later. And I just started building up my knowledge. And the good thing is, you can learn forever until the end of your life. There are always coming some new things. Girls, especially girls, are very creative about beating up guys. So that's so fantastic to always learn.
And also, I will say this right now, because folks, before we even did this show, this woman had a very busy day, constantly training and on the grind, ready to kill some people. Right now, she's ready to scissor my neck. I'm a little, again, with that LFC 35, rather than scissor my neck. But god dang, girl, it's one of those things where the grind never stops and the overall fight never stops. And you really do showcase that. Like we were talking about the gymming and everything that really goes into the fitness side of things. But like I said, like you never stop. You're kind of like the Energizer Bunny. You just keep going and going and going. And that's very admirable, Sheena.
It's, for me, I think I was born to discover the world, especially this part of the life. So that's why I don't want to stop to learn. Otherwise, I can get very easy bored. I mean, boring. So that's why I love traveling, meeting new people. It's not only about the session. I really like to meet people. So I want to see why they landed in this business, how it comes, because most of people get the fetish from the childhood. So while I was talking with them, I was learning lots of new things of people, especially of guys, which is amazing. You can't find books about that, what they are sharing with you, and I'm so grateful for that.
See, I love that even more because the book side of things, books are an important role in anything that you do. And we were talking about the intelligence.
The real knowledge. The real knowledge comes with experience. So that's different. I love to reading books, but that's another how to say, subjection, or how to say,
Yeah, it's subjective. Another
the writers.
yeah.
So I have to find my way, my experience, and and there are many new things what I have met in my life, and I really like it. So I'm very open for the guys. Like, they can share with me whatever they want. I'm very trustworthy. I keep everything, and I just feel so blessed that I'm the person who they are sharing they secret with.
I think what's amazing about it too, and we were talking about just learning from experience, and of course, books are that point in the forms of literature. I think one of the quotes that I have always loved and really stuck with me is, "Life's a journey. No matter how long the journey is, you have to take that journey." So, I mean, that's what you have to do in life. Just take the journey. Let's see where that journey takes you. Just keep it on going down that.
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
No, you're right. I mean, I look at it from a stance too. That's what a lot of people can take away from you and everything that really comes into life. Because, I mean, when you look at sports and you look at combative natures such as LFC and art forms, everything is an art form. We just have to apply our craft to the best of our abilities.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why I like doing, even on the event, different the competitions than the training is always different. Like on the training, I feel like, um it's more about learning, and the contest, like, it's so hard to explain. Like, I'm forgetting the word.
Oh,
You
no.
understand?
Yeah, I
I'm
get it.
trying to feel with every movement, with the show. So with all of my inches, inside, outside, with my soul, I wanna be into the show. You understand what I'm saying? And it's so fantastic. I don't even know in my language how to explain what feelings it makes me. It's not about like what I learn in the training, and then I just have to make it on the show, like throwing them, bam bam bam. No, it's more. It's way more. So, like, naturally, what is deep inside me, it just comes out.
I gotta say, you're kind.
It sounds a bit silly, but
It's not silly at all. It's that adrenaline rush, and you're all about the psychology. It's more than just hit and smash. It's the psychology and the movements and how you apply your craft. Absolutely. And you're excited. I'll be honest. It's the adrenaline rush and the excitement of it, but also it's the fact that you're about the psychology. It's deep than just hitting and the physicality. It's the psychology behind it.
yes. So I want to really, we also like acting some characters, and I have to tell, like, in my life I'm a good person, but I'm very dominant. But there, when I'm fighting, I just the real warrior comes out from me. You know what? I have to hold back, like every day when I go in the street. I have to hold back and respect people. But there it comes out, the fighter, and that is what is amazing.
Well,
And
Sheena,
I need in my life. I need this. I can't hold it back for a long time. You see, like, when was this COVID,
yeah,
last year? That's why I felt in depression, because I had to hold it back. I was really lucky in me, and it was like shaking to come out.
you have to unleash the beast within inside of you, and also it's a stance of two. And I'm going to say this to you: you're kind of, and I'm not going to, and I apologize for my language here, but you're kind of like batshit crazy in a way, because I've seen you go for being so nice environment, then it's just like the warrior comes out and it goes batshit crazy. You give Xena Warrior Princess a run for her money, ma'am. That's what you do. You just go buck wild. That's what you do. But it helps. It's the character, like you were talking about the character. Your character is, I can scissor you.
But it's naturally in me. So
Yes,
that's also my character.
it's an extension of you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Oh. Now, with LOC coming up, I'm going to say this right now. You are the opening bout. Bout one is you and Shaylin. It's the finals of the LFC Madness 2.
Mm-hmm.
You are the main thing. The first thing that people are going to see is Sheena and Shaylin as we head right into the event. You are opening up. You are the start of what is going to be an amazing event. Opening contest, Sheena. Opening bout, Sheena. You start us off hot, and it's going to be hot.
Oh, I'm so excited.
That's the thing, too, and I look at it from a stance as well. Now, Shaylin, I'm going to say, she's a relatively newcomer as well. Shay's been training hard as well as you are, so I think you two are going to have that nice mesh, and you're going to gel very well. So
I'm sure. Look, we are both in the finals, so I believe she's won't giving it so easy.
Yes.
Like that's why we are coming there to win. And we are talking about females. Females usually they are not giving, so it's going to be a really tough fight, I'm sure. And I have so much respect for that. I never ever was looking any girl down in my life, never. So that's why I'm preparing so hard.
And I think it's going to show when we get to All Hallows Eve, October 31st, folks. It's lingeриefc.com, LFC 35 Booty Camp 3D.
Woo, yeah.
Beauty in 3 dimensions is what it is, man. It's booty camp. There's a whole lot of booty, and there's a whole camp of talent. See what I did there? Camp of women. It's the booties. Oh, yes.
Yes. Hot, sexy chicks show their skill and dominance. It's the best event.
Beautifully said, my friend. And I'm going to say,
I'm so happy, so glad to be part of it. Yeah.
we're so happy to have you. And I'm going to say this right now before we close this out. Number 1, the overture's here anytime you want to come back on the show. And number 2, I can't wait to meet you on Halloween.
Me too. And my ties.
Hey, I wouldn't want to be around anybody else's thighs, Sheena, so I'm your Huckleberry. I got you on that front. Before we close this out, my love, do you have any final words for the LFC fans and the LFC faithful, and most importantly, your opponent, Shaylin, as we get to Halloween? Do you have any final words for the LFC fans?
Yeah, for the fans, I just want to tell them, like, if they can make it, come to see the show, not online. Be there physically, because you have to feel this vibe, what is going to be there, the energy and there's so many sexy girls. And I promise, once you're going to see my fight, you definitely won't regret if you come to see me personally. And if you want to come to talk to me afterwards, or trying out the scissor holds or my strength, I will be open for that. So yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. You can't put me
And
else.
for my opponent, I'm going to say that I'm gonna kill you, bitch.
I was about to say, yes, kill her, bitch. That's your opponent, but you can't kill me before the bout. I got to introduce you first. That's what I was going to say. Your opening bout, you can't put me in a scissor right away. I need to have this voice, woman. This voice right here. You know what I'm saying?
No excuses. You know what? Just let me sleep on it, okay? I'm gonna decide tomorrow if I'm gonna let you. Or I'm gonna kill you with her, like double scissor holes afterwards.
Oh, my goodness. So, Sheena, I will say this as well. Please promote the social media, your Twitter, your Instagram, where everybody can follow you on all forms of social media. Please go ahead, Sheena.
I would do that. I would do.
Go ahead. Twitter, Instagram, Session Girls. Let everybody know.
So you want me? Okay. So the Twitter is Sheena Wrestler. You can follow me. I have already OnlyFans, where I'm also uploading lots of stuff. Instagram, the same, Sheena Wrestler. And I have my website, my own website, which is SheenaWrestler.com, maybe. I don't remember. I think it's that. And I'm not good about promoting like this. So, and I have my own clip store, which calls Empress Sheena. So
it's pretty.
I got lots of shit, so you can guys find whatever you want.
It's pretty self-explanatory. It's Sheena Wrestler, Empress Sheena, Warrior Sheena, Goddess Sheena. Yes, any powerful.
Look, as long you write in the keyword Sheena Wrestler, you will find me wherever you want.
Exactly. So, folks, I love you. When it comes to LFC 35 Booty Camp 3D, it's LandryFC.com. And if you cannot make it in person, you can watch it on the website. It's $19.95. Go order the pay-per-view, but if you're in person, come on, say hello to myself, Sheena, all the LFC personnel. We're going to give you a good time. It's the FSW Arena on October 31st, All Hallows Eve. Come out, see Sheena, see the LFC ladies, and just have a good time, baby.
Yeah! You come to kiss my fucking biceps.
That too. And on that note, for Sheena, my name is Mike Lincoln. Thank you guys so much for listening to another edition of the LFC Podcast. Check out LFC Network on Roku. It's a good time to be an LFC fan. And my final words, beauty, strength, and dominance, the three key elements that make women the work of art that they are. And Sheena Bathory, I include you in those sentiments. Thank you so much for your time, my love.
Thank you.